All right, I'm coming. Here we go. Saturday morning. Oop, the camera's off a little bit. Here we go. Saturday morning, you guys wouldn't believe how I've been popping out of bed. Normally I like to sleep in. Saturday morning, pop right out of bed. 6 a.m. because I have cards to be revealed. This is it's unbelievably hard for me to not go through these cards all by myself all at once. But I really am enjoying starting my morning off by going through some of these cards. I know it's going to take so long to get other cards returned when I submit them that I just gotta enjoy this process. We got 4 cards from yesterday's box that we didn't reveal, and then we got a new box here. All cards, I'm not sure what we have. 1, 2, see, where's the front? Okay, this is the backs. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. It's weird they do 19 at a time. Okay, so let's do 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 today from this box, as well as the 4 remaining from yesterday. So we'll start with those 4. We got a couple 10s yesterday. I was super excited. Where were those? Here we go. We got the 2 10s from yesterday, the Mind Over Matter and the Squandered Resources. So cool. Reserve lists, rares. Awesome. Just fantastic. Today we're hoping to get some more. All right. I can tell you right now, this card looks pretty good. This is the cleanest back, I think, of any card so far. I don't see any surface damage. This card looks really nice. I think this could be a 10. It might be slightly off-centered, but nothing crazy. Sylvan Library, okay. It's very clean looking, white. This could be a 10, although it does look off-center. The top is quite thin, and so is this side. I'm going to guess 9. I think the off-centering is significant enough to bring it from a 10 to a 9. Although this is like clearly a pack fresh card that I never played with. It looks really, really nice. And it's just a fun card. Really good card. And it's a 9. Okay. I'll take it. PSA 9 Sylvan Library, 4th edition. 1995. Really fun stuff right there. I'm really enjoying this. All right, so we got a Sylvan Library. I actually remember having a few of those, so I may have submitted more than one Sylvan Library. We have a little ding down here and here. So I'm going to guess, what is this? Oh, it's another Sylvan Library. This also looks pack fresh. This one's perfect. Well, it's better centered. I don't know if I would say perfectly centered, but it's definitely better than the last one. It looks really nice. The white, you can tell it's a pack fresh based on just the corners and how white it is. Like, no dirt. But even like I was saying, well, yesterday, like, even a pack fresh card can have a little bit of whitening on the edges or some sort of just from when they printed it or packaged it, whatever. So I think this is just a pack fresh card, but it's probably a 9 or even an 8. 8. Okay. It's a slightly off center, and then there are some dings. So we got an 8 on the Sylvan Library. 8 and a 7. I wonder if anyone else is getting these type of cards graded. It's pretty ridiculous. 4th edition. Okay, here's a little... This card's really nice, except for there's a nick right here. A little black edgeware. It's been so long, too, that... I mean, I don't want to blame PSA, because I'm sure they did a good job, but, like, I would never even know if they dinged the card or if I sent it in dinged, you know? It's just been such a long time since I submitted them. I'm sure it was dinged when I sent it in. I didn't mean to stir up any controversy or anything. There is, though, a little like plasticky chip inside of this card right here, inside of the slab. Like, it's definitely something loose. It's not a part of the card. Interesting. But yeah, you can tell this is definitely packed fresh as well. It's very white edges and corners, slightly off center. It's a little thin on this side. I'm gonna guess 8. I'll be happy if it's a 9. It's a 9. All right, Sylvan Library 9. Very cool, very iconic card. I actually think I have a Legends one of these, but I'm sure it's played pretty heavily. I remember buying a lot of fourth edition booster packs with one of my friends. So I'm not surprised I have all those Sylvan Libraries. There was something else. Oh, the land tax. There was also 4th edition. This card looks perfect. Like, I don't see anything wrong with this card. Let's see, this 3 straight Sylvan. This could be another Sylvan Library. But this one is like perfectly centered and like not anything wrong on the back. It is another Sylvan Library. It looks pretty well centered, other than maybe top is thin to top to bottom. Might be a little off left to right also. Man, it's so close. This could be a 10. Like, everything about it is perfect other than maybe the centering. So it depends how strict they are. I would love to have a 10 in this card. Come on, baby. One time. 8. Oh, man. I turned this sideways like this, and there's a clear dent in the center of the card. It looks like the tip of a pencil or something. Maybe could have been anything. Could have been like a pebble in a top loader. Sometimes if you have your cards in a top loader and something's in there, it can leave an indentation. So I was disappointed at first until, see if we can see it on camera. It's right up here. Oh, there it is. You can see it right there. So you got to look for all, if you're submitting cards, you got to look really closely at them, because there's definitely an indent right there, which will lower it probably 2 full grades. I think this is a 10 if it's not for that indentation, because that's some actually pretty significant damage to the card. Other than that, it looks perfect. So that's my bad. I'm sure I just submitted it, didn't see that. You really gotta, next time I submit cards, I'll be way more stingy and way better at it, I think. So this is all a learning process. This is super fun. I'm learning so much about cards and collecting, and man, I'm having a blast. Hope you guys are enjoying watching this. Hope you guys learned something and or just have fun. Phyrexian Altar. Okay, this card's really cool. From Invasion. Look at that artwork, first of all. How can you not like this old vintage artwork? Oh man, this card looks really good. Centering looks great. Corners, edges look really good. This could be a 10. Let me see if I can. I'm going to check the surface real quick, see if I see anything significant. Nothing on the surface. The back looked good, right? The back looked good. Back looks pretty darn good. I'm going to go, this is at least a 9. And I'm really hoping for a 10 on this Phyrexian Altar. Come on, 10. 10 me. 9. All right. Not bad. Not bad at all. Love it. Phyrexian Altar 9. What do we get here? We have 2 8s and 2 9s on the library. Okay, that's fair. Those are fair. I don't know about this card. I'll have to look at it closer, see if I can see anything later, but I'm hoping we had a 10 there. Okay, this card I can tell looks newer. I think. I mean, it just looks a little more glossy or something. Let me see, compared to a vintage card. Maybe I'm just tripping out a little bit. But I feel like this is a newer card. And I don't remember submitting Maybe I submitted, you know what? I had some Ultimate Masters. I opened some of those. Box toppers. It's possible it's a box topper or something like that. It just looks, I mean, it's just mint. This card is mint, mint. So hopefully it's an old card because that would be fun. It is. It's a box topper, Ultimate Masters, Ancient Tomb. All right, this has to be a 10. The centering is slightly off left to right. But it's so slight. This one I'll be disappointed if they ding me to a 9 cuz first of all, look at this card. Freaking awesome. Ancient Tomb. Come on. Foil. Gem Mint 10, baby. Let's go. I had so much fun opening Ultimate Masters with my nephews and my brother. And man, just to have like these cards we pulled together turn into a 10. That's beautiful. What a beauty. Ancient Tomb is one of my favorite cards as well. Just awesome. Man, this is fun. I love this. I'm hooked. I'm hooked on PSA. I'm hooked on graded cards. This card looks like it's something new as well. If I had more box toppers, I know, I can't remember what other box toppers I pulled or if any of them were worth submitting. But it is weird that I could tell that it was a newer card. There's something about it. Maybe it's just a slightly cleaner look or just the new cards maybe are printed a little more perfectly centered or something. I don't know what it is about it, but I feel like this is a newish card too. But we'll see if I'm right. This is mint on the back. It's a minty back. Baby, another box topper. Ulamog, the Infinite Gyre. This card looks perfect as well. Maybe slightly off-centered left to right this time. But if they dock me for this is just pack fresh. Never played these. Surface is perfect on these. It's gotta be a 10, right? I'll be bummed if I don't get a 10. Gem Mint 10. Let's go. Let's freaking go. Wow. Beautiful. I wish I had some more of these boxes. I do have a couple, but I wish I had bought more. Let me know if you guys want to see one of these Ultimate Masters boxes open on stream. I'd be happy to do it. We just got to get the subscriber count up. If we can get like, I think I would do it at a couple hundred. We get a couple hundred subscribers. Share with your friends. We'll open these. We'll submit the cards to PSA. Man, I'll just be happy to do it. I think I'd even buy some boxes if we can get more people watching. It's just so much fun. I love this. I love this. All right, this looks like an older card. I don't know how I can tell. It's just like they're a little bit darker and the new ones are lighter. Just like slightly. Ever so slightly different. I mean, actually, this looks pretty significantly different. I don't know if you can see it in the camera. You can't. But like the older cards are just a little darker, I think. Or maybe it's just the foils or the box toppers. I don't know. But you can tell just by looking that this was an older card. The ink's a little different, maybe. This looks really nice, though. Oh, Brain Geyser. So this is a revised Brain Geyser. It looks quite nice. It does look quite nice, quite well centered. Actually, it's a little off top to bottom, but I think this is probably a 9. I'll be disappointed with an 8, and I'll be really happy with a 10. I think all three are possible, 8, 9, or 10. Gem Mint 10 Brain Geyser. Let's go. Oh, baby. Oh, my gosh. This card was my favorite revised card. The very first Magic products I ever bought, I remember I did yard work for a neighbor to make $20, and I went down to my local card shop. And we did, it was a draft. It was a sealed deck draft. And we got a a starter deck, a revised starter deck, and I think 2 booster packs, maybe 3 booster packs. And we opened, you just like make a deck, you open the starter deck and the 2 or 3 boosters, you make a deck and you play a tournament. I was probably like 11 years, let's see, well, 94? I would have been 8 years old. And I went down and I played, and I ended up getting into the finals, and we just decided to chop the prize. It was like, we each got like half a booster box or something like that. And so revised was where I like first started playing Magic, and I didn't play very much like tournament wise. I played with friends and at school with my brother, and did a lot of trading. But this was one of my very favorite cards over all the dual lands, over Wheel of Fortune, all the cards that's just like the artwork on this card is so great. I just always was drawn to it. So to have a 10 in my personal collection is really special. I love that. That is awesome. Oh man, here we go. On to the next one. Looks pretty good, except for this corner up here is definitely worn. There is some wear up there. But the other corners look pretty good. The centering looked good on the back. Time Stretch, interesting choice from Odyssey. This is just a really, look at this artwork on this card. I just always have loved this card, and I like the cards where you take extra turns. So take 2 extra turns is pretty crazy. It does cost 10, but the artwork on this card is just spectacular, I think. It's just one of those vintage cards that it's very underappreciated. But here we go. Centering looks perfect. The front of this card is really nice. This is like pack fresh, unplayed. The back, we have that one corner that's significant. I am going to guess, let me see, anything on the surface? I'm going to guess this is a 9. I think it's like probably 90% this is a 9, and maybe 5% is an 8, 5% is a 10. Mint 9. Okay, that's about right. I'm getting pretty good getting pretty good at these grades. Like just looking at the cards raw, like I'm going to get way better at submitting, which is part of the learning curve, right? You got to get some 7s and 8s and really learn what you're doing. And I am a learn by doing type of person. So anyone out there who's a learn by watching can learn from me right now. This card looks really nice. Very well centered. It's definitely an older card. Surface looks good. This card could be a 10. I don't know what it is yet. Ooh, a Soul Ring. A revised Soul Ring. Maybe a little top to bottom off. But this could 10. I'm going to say this is a 9. Just because of the centering maybe, but this could be a 10. Let me see it. Surface looks good, everything I can tell. I'm going to go out, I'm just going to say this is a 10. This is a 10, baby. Just be confident about it. I'm expecting a 9, but it could be a 10. Near mint, mint 8. Man, what am I missing here? Centering is definitely off. It's actually kind of slanted, like it's thicker. The top is thicker, and it's even the top right is thicker than the top left. So it's like a slanted picture. I don't see anything major. 2 grades off. Yeah, maybe this corner, or like, I don't know. There just kind of looks like there's some like gunk on the card. Like I didn't clean it off very well. This is probably, here's another good example of a learning situation. You really have to clean your cards. What I did was took like something you'd clean your sunglasses off with, like wipe down the gunk on your sunglasses. And that's what I used to clean these cards. I think I could have just done a better job cleaning this card, and it probably would be a 9. I think it's just a little bit of like smudgy stuff on the corners on the back, probably from just being in an old sleeve or whatever. But yeah, we got an 8. On to the next one. What do we have here? Also an old card. This card looks perfect. First glance, this card is clean. The corners are perfect. The centering looks perfect. There is a slight, I didn't notice right away, there's a slight little ding in this corner here. So that could bring us down. Oh, it's a strip mine. That's an interesting. 4th edition. I did love 4th edition. Centering is a little bit off left to right. I think this is, oh, let's see. Is there stuff, little, there might be a little skunk on this card too that I could have done better cleaning off right here. I think it's a 9. If it gets an 8, it's probably because I didn't clean it very well. 9, okay. I can't tell if there's stuff on the card or if it's just like a little cloudiness in the case itself. But Strip Mine, that's a fun card. 4th edition. Nothing crazy, but fun to have to the collection. This card, I can tell right away. Actually, you know what? That's another, is that a little plastic? I can't tell now. There's either a little ding in the card or there's a little piece of like lint or plastic inside the case. I think it's a little whiting on the edge. So a little ding there. Another strip mine from Anthologies. Interesting submissions by myself. But this card is cool. And this card does look quite good. The front is minty. White, clean. Corners are good. Centering is pretty good. That one little ding on the back will probably cost us a perfect 10. I think it's going to be a 9. And it is a 9. Something like this little ding here moves you down a whole grade. But that's all right. It's all right. We'll keep moving on. I'm really taking my sweet time here. It's going to be like a 25-minute video for these cards. Oh, man. This card looks good, except there's like a little bit of smudge right there on the card. I just need to clean them off a little better, I think. I didn't go through them quite as perfectly as I would today. Winds of Change. I really liked 4th edition, apparently. Winds of Change. Interesting card. Hopefully this is a 10. This could be a 10. It's a little off center, maybe? Actually, it looks pretty good to me. This could be a 10. Mint 9. I think it's because of these little smudge marks. Oh well. I'm stoked to be getting some 10s. Like, this is my first submission ever. These are cards I've had for, well, most of them a long time. All right, there's one little ding here. Another Winds of Change. Kind of not very exciting card. A little bit off center. I'm going to guess this is an 8. And a card I would not submit again, probably. It's a 9, okay. Centering is deemed all right, I guess. One little tiny whiting mark and one little bit of off centering gives you a 9. So that's not too shabby. We'll take that. Very happy, very pleased with the 10s especially. We got 3 10s in this order, or in this video today. Bam. Very pleased with the 10s. This is so much fun. Lots and lots of 9s. Yeah. If you guys are liking these videos, want to see more, want to join me on this kind of journey of collecting and sharing experiences, make sure you subscribe to this channel, and we will continue to do more. Make sure you follow us on Instagram. We're going to post some cards and comment on things you want to see open, some boxes, some I think it'd be fun if we could grade some of the cards that we open on stream. So I'd kind of take out a lot of the new stuff. Maybe do some collector boxes that have some, you know, I'm trying to think. There's some good cards like Commander Legends maybe, or I like Ikoria a lot. But ideally we'd want to do some older Magic stuff. And if I would be down to open it, just got to get some more people watching and commenting and enjoying the process to make it worth it for me and for all of us. Because those are some expensive boxes. So yeah, we'll see you next time. Thank you very much for watching, and see you next time.